Hey, what's going on, guys? Kalamazi here. I'm live from the race world first. Just woke up 5 minutes ago. Briefly, I want to make a fast video looking at Destro, Demo, AF Sims, like post buffs, and also discuss briefly why Destro's seeing a lot of play in the raid. Um, and it's even though all three specs are pretty close in Sims, Destro's seeing the most play, which is interesting. THU was playing it earlier yesterday. I think there's a reason why. So, jumping into it briefly here, some footage in a minute and be playing a few bosses. We got a rank 1 last night with 1 embellishment on Heroic. Very strong. Heroic logs. But out of all three specs, Diabolist Demo is at 960 for me. This is pre last night. I'm over a million now. 980 for Affliction, playing Soul Harvester, and 987 for Diabolist Demonology. Diabolist is the better spec for Demo and Destro at this point, for a handful of reasons, sim-wise as well as overall damage mechanics and stuff. But Destro is seeing the most play in a good bit of play in the raid. And I was actually surprised at how much damage it was doing. I think a lot of that, sort of sorting my Mythic here as well, is because of the fact that all three specs are pretty close to one another. We're looking at 960, 980, 987. And when it comes to overall like damage output, while Soul Harvester AF is high, good funnel damage with Soul Rod, Dark Harvest, and all that in certain fights, and Demo's up there as well, there's a lot of movement in this raid. A lot of mobility is required. And while Destro's not very great at that, Shadow Burn is pretty solid. It does offer a little bit of movement, especially when you're way and execute and you have Fiendish Cruelty and things proccing often, right? So with all that being taken into account, a 27k disparity or so, even just for me in Sims, with not being optimized for Demonology, or sorry, Destro, it starts to make a decent bit more sense. To a similar extent, we've seen Destro played on both bosses here in Mythic publicly. When you go to all Warlock Sword tier, there's Demo and F on top here, Destro being right about here. Now, I'm not saying it's the end-all be-all. I think that there is more relevancy what's being seen, like in World First Stuff, to AF and Demo. But Destro's not bad. I played it last night. I think I played it last night on both characters, actually, and saw a good bit of just raw damage. I was keeping up with our other AF lock, who's even more geared than me, on his ult at times, and I've had one embellishment on, decent bit. And honestly, it was pretty solid, and it felt good. There's a lot of mobility with Shadowburn in a lot of settings. Also, one of the other big things with both Destruction and Demonology when you're playing Diabolist is that you're able to bring a lot of cleave damage via Ruination, via Felgar, Pit Lord, Big Mommy, Fellord's Cleave, all that kind of stuff. And there are times, like on fights like Roshanon, like Old Rax, like Brood Twister, you can either just I guess RNG, timing wise, roll a meteor when ads are out, or even like queue a proc of a meteor, ruination effect, or a Fellord Cleave effect when the ads spawn and just nuke everything into oblivion. Right? There's a reason that THE was so ahead on Roshanon. It wasn't that bad. You had a lot of Shadowburn utility with this proccing as well, but you're also able to drop a massive meteor and a Felgar Q on top of those ads. That's an insane amount of burst AoE built naturally into your toolkit via Diabolist is really strong. That's the case for both Demonology and Destruction, right? Now, Affliction's not bad. Played it on a handful of fights. I think it's more relevant than it seems looking at like World First streams. I think it's still good. When it comes to mobility and things. Hello, Aya. This will be my video. I'm in a video. You want to say hi?
You're making a video?
I'm making a video. Want to say hi?
Hi, YouTube.
There you go. Look,
Like and
Aya's here.
subscribe. Comment down
you.
below.
Thank you.
Buff Warlock.
Buff Warlock,
Blizzard.
exactly. But yeah, that cleave profile you get with Diabolist is really strong, which you don't see in a lot of settings when you're playing AF, Soul Harvester, and Hellcaller, right? Hellcaller is still good on Silken Court with AF and things like that, but I wouldn't be surprised to see more Destro rising up over the next few weeks, or I guess even days or so, in the World First, just in general. The buffs to Destro, the two buffs to Destro, the one buff to Demonology, last week, and AF not getting any changes, they all caught up, and they're all touching neck and neck. It feels weird saying nobody's going to play Destro in the raid 2 or 3 weeks ago, but when you buff a spec by 11% with a raw aura buff, I mean, well, it makes a bit of a difference. So I think Locke is still likely behind compared to other classes in the raid, certainly compared to like Enhance, Ellie, Warrior, and a couple other classes at the top, but we're getting there. And honestly, like playing Destro in single target feels weird, but it's a lot of relevant cleave, which I haven't seen in a long time. Relevant cleave, relevant mobility, in a sense, which I haven't seen in a long time with Destro, since Kill Jaden's Cunning In a sense, having the option to cast Shadowburn on the move, even though you're casting it on cooldown, you're casting it so often between Shadowburn and Conflict Rate, it actually feels a lot better. You're not holding Shadowburn for movement, but it comes off cooldown so quickly, whether you're sniping ads or you're in Fiendish Cruelty range, or just in general if it lines up. It works out pretty well. When it comes to pre-planned movement, you can even make it work a little bit at times. So, yeah, there's that. I'll try and edit a few kills in here as well. That's for earlier. I'll be streaming raids the next few days as well. I'll try to make videos when I can for you guys. But, yeah, that's basically it. GG. I will talk to you all next time.
3, 2, 1.
Kickstarting. Pit Lord's here. Glad they didn't fix that bug. Just moved. We are going to Spy Master with next Infernal. If that wasn't blatantly obvious. Only 12 stacks though, but I mean, it is what it is. We went flying. Somebody literally flew off the edge. Like, what just happened? You see that, chat? Who was that? We're gonna hold a rock for a second or two here. Try and get a few more stacks on Spy Master. And then rip. Kickstart, yes sir. I'm ready to go now. We're huge, we're massive! Gene's lost, but that's fair.
I'm the prophet, man.
Well, you know. Look at that, look at that. Oof, no, we get a neck? Oh, gosh.
3, 2, 1.
That's a stumble PI I've ever seen.
You're right. Miss him so much.
I miss him so much. Actually. I tried to get him to come back and be a helper. Nah, he said if I play the game, I want to play the game.
He's got too many kids to play the game now, man. Someone should break the news to him.
He likes it.
Where are you, huge? Come right here.
Look at Zen, man. He's doing just fine with that, man.
Negative. Out of that.
It's fair.
He said it, man.
I commune with the machine. What does that even mean? To be fair, I haven't done it this week, so that's... I actually could do that, but like, you know. I need to disable Havoc when I have Mayhem being played here. The boss ran away. Oh my gosh.
It's definitely a range issue, though. Like, if you're at a range when you fall for it, then it just fucking goes on somebody.
Big Soulfire Havoc Cleave. Oh my gosh. The Scarab's eating my ass. I'm stationary, can't move, man. That's my class. I nothing wrong with it. Yeah, I was happy.
Just takes two.
Go the way back, go the
Wow.
way.
City,
I just wish you could go unless I'm in the main range.
I was against the wall. I had nowhere to go.
This is how fast Mythic is going. We have 45% of the damage for.
Something about the security of the scene.
Well, you know.
I think mechanical aspect is looking terrible.
Good. This fight is literally like typical, it's like horrible.
Good thing it's a good thing you're a BM under, huh?
I need to add an active duration of Spy Masters here actually this week, or
I want to play whatever is good.
Yeah.
It's the only spec I played in keys that is
No,
also
it's
why I do that.
good.
Lost holds where you guys are right now, so.
Here we go, wake up!
Okay.
Stop.
There's no fucking way we're going.
I don't care where we're going.
You're fucking cringe.
Get him, Ariel. Get him.
Brother.
Can I get freedom, please? I'm like, wanna do that. I guess it will expire, but I just fucking lagged out of this blue box. It was not good, man. In its starter. So bad. So they just drag cool into
This guy's not as geared as the main lock, but he does have two embellishments on him versus the main lock having one. He's like 4 levels lower. He has my main lock has 2 pieces. This guy doesn't have anything, so he won't be as good as the other guy. But what it is. Oh.
Probably the last few, right?
unless everyone just looks at their shit.
True.
Yeah, just loot.
Yep, let's loot it.
He's jumping in the middle, don't stop.
What's he gonna do?
I guess it does no damage in normal.
That's a strong
Ugh.
spot.
Does no damage on heal, do right?
Not do that much, I just know it was full of them.
You were scared of the last time.
Give me the bugs.
Yeah, it says full of them. Like 4 million. So I thought maybe it would be scary if you could do that. It's also full of maybe full of.
The meteor, please, the meteor! Should have sniped more.
Oh my god, feed the guy!
They call this guy a meat god, essentially, or like,
He is a meat god.
yeah. Apparently, I hit my trinket at some point, but I don't know when. Please, I'm burning the boss, please.
I'm trying to get my CDs back, man.
Fuck your CDs.
Gotta spam light info.
Tough class.
Yeah, the rotation is really complex. So.
I know. Snowy, what's up?
You should have let my pet devour.
He fell for the bait again, man. Like, I don't.
I fucking told you, Ariel. Like, how many times did I tell you?
You're just farming clips on his head tonight.
Just fucking pop 5 Masters Web, and now I'm just doomed.
Buff, you better wake up. Why are you letting the cat flex on you, man? What are you doing?
Bro, you're playing Destro, bro.
Oh, yeah, well, oh.
Yeah, why just stutter?
Oh.
Watch, right?
This fight on Havoc is so good.
My ult's just the better character.
Everywhere.
Can you guys not bully the
Mm.
we have that summons people?
I mean,
Boss, damn, bro. Look at this pattern.
Sure.
That's why you're passing me, bro.
listen, brother, at 166 versus 175, I'm past you because I don't want to say,
Yeah,
alright?
because Destro actually does damage in intermission. Rain and shit.